Good afternoon. Welcome to Movers and Shakers on Cnbc TV 18. It's just one of those days when our markets have decided to outperform the rest of the globe. So while most of the globe is flat to marginally positive, we're seeing a very, very healthy 1.5% gain in the market, 61.84 on the Nifty right now, and still going very strong. But this is the show where you'll get to see all of the big buzzers in trade. Hi, Rima. Afternoon.
Hi, Sonia. And afternoon. That is Make Money Organics. Stock is holding up with a gain of about 10.5%. The other one that we are going to be talking to today is Birla Shloka. Joining us now is V R Murthy, the Group Director Finance of the company. Afternoon, Mr. Murthy, and thanks for joining in. Very recently, you all have done an allotment of about 19.9 lakh warrants to the promoters. With this, what's the dilution, and also what would the promoter's stake stand at once it's completely converted into equity?
You see, once completely converted, today we are at 22%. It will go to 29% by end of next year once we convert the entire warrants. The 5% would be converted this year and the balance 5% will be converted next year as per the SEBI guidelines. It will make our shareholding to 29%.
Can you tell us a little more about the business, Mr. Murthy, in terms of what you plan to do for your turnkey projects that you were supposed to execute, for the purpose of which you had raised some money as well? What is the status on that particular front, and how much of it will come under execution in FY11?
Yeah, almost entire money will be used during this year only. What we believe is education as a business is going to explode in the next decade. And the need of the hour is to massive change in the way the children learn and the institution teach. We are going for innovative way solutions which will align with the regulatory board like CBSE and ICSE. And we are already doing for 100 institutions, which will double it during this year. And our top line is going to be almost 50% higher than last year. And the bottom line is supposed to be 50% higher than last year.
So that would mean, Mr. Murthy, that you would do revenues of 270 crores and a bottom line of 7.5 crores?
Yeah, right.
And what about your margins,
Definitely
sir?
that much.
What about your margins?
Margins would be the similar as last year only, because in this business the margins are not that high, the turnover is high. And we're also looking at areas where margins are going to be high, that the results would come only in the next year.
Just one final word on if you all are planning any more fundraising, because there are a couple of more avenues that you all have, you all have some plans for in terms of the JV with Lavasa Corporation as well, and the preschool category. Are you all sufficiently funded, or would there be some more need for a fund raising?
No, we are presently funded. However, we are planning to raise some money, but not immediate plans are there. We already made resolutions to that effect in the last AGM, but the timing is not yet decided.
Okay, and what would the amount be that you're looking to raise?
You see, we made a resolution for increasing authorized capital to 100 crores and raising the money to 250 crores, but it could be one or two tranches. It's not necessarily 250 crores at one time.
And what are the higher avenues that you were talking about to increase your margins?
Yeah, increase in margins. We are going to more into ICT, government-aided school education, e-learning, where the margins are better than in what we are doing at present.
Thanks so much for joining us on the show. That's Birla Shloka, up almost about 20% because of that price at about 68 rupees. That's where the warrants will be convertible at. 20 lakh warrants over there. 35 rupees is where the stock is currently at. We'll slip into a short break. More movers and shakers coming up after the break. It's been a fabulous debut, so to speak, for the new kid on the block, VA Tech Vabag, that trades at over a 30% premium over its issue price on day one itself. So we'll speak about that in just a bit.
And Apollo Tyres very strong in trade today as the company tells CNBC TV 18 that they may look at raising capital by mid of 2011.